In 2030,
I think by 2040,
There's no disabilities, only ability.
it's me standing up, talking to my patient. My name is Dinesh. I am a researcher at Griffith, and I'm a doctor in the emergency department at the Gold Coast University Hospital. And for the first time in history, we've seen people move their limbs again after chronic paralysis. I think this spinal cord injury has been an opportunity for me to explore that. I've met some people, I've been here at Griffith, where we have some very passionate people in this area.
Currently working on BioSpine. It's a very exciting and ambitious project that aims at creating a better rehabilitation system for people with spinal cord injury. It involves putting the person in the center of rehabilitation and using brain-computer interfaces to understand what the person actually is trying to do. These brain-computer interfaces then communicate with the digital twin of the individual, and the digital twin controls all the rehabilitation devices.
It's an avatar which looks just like you, but it goes from your cells all the way to the outside of your body in the real world. Currently now we're using digital twins to design surgeries. The implants are selected to match your surgeries, and the surgeries are actually optimised for you, and it cuts surgery times in half.
We're making it more precise using a digital twin. We're looking at how to optimally apply electrical stimulation. We're looking at the changes very closely. We're measuring as many things as possible to see where the changes are happening.
My everyday challenge in the work that I do is using technology to make a difference for people. Within my own work with AR and VR, there's some amazing stuff being done at the moment with acquired brain injury and with brain deterioration.
One thing I'm investigating is whether we can target people's perceptions, say, of how strong or how vulnerable they are. You can imagine if we view pain as an alarm system, that's triggered by the brain thinking the body needs protected, then how the brain thinks about the body is going to be really important to whether the brain thinks you need pain as a protective response.
I think we're going into a space where we might enter into thinking buildings. So neuromorphic architecture is what it's called, but also that cognitive architecture. So that's where our buildings start to interact with us on a very practical and cellular basis. Can we have buildings that change over time depending on user recovery stage? That's a really exciting thing to think about.
I think people of any ability will be able to connect with one another, and the city itself will support that with the architecture and the buildings and spaces within it.
I'd absolutely love a future where we didn't have the word disability. Puts limits on people straight away. The future has the possibility of releasing people from some of those boundaries that we've put around people for the last 100 years. We were given a mandate back in the 1970s to solve problems differently, to bring disciplines together and to have everybody thinking in new ways about complex challenges that we haven't been able to solve yet. And disability is one of those challenges.
So I think if we start to embrace this stuff, we not only enable humans, but we bridge physical gaps. And I think that's an idea that we need to start embracing. So the dream in 2030 is me standing up, talking to my patient, and then coming home and maybe enjoying a beer.